Morning, everyone. This is Sean Butner with Start Your Day with the High Performance Coach. Welcome to this morning show that I do during the week. Really, all we're here to do is start your day with some high performance principles so that you can be more productive, more influential, more happy in your life, really just more engaged overall. Today, what we're going to talk about is how high performers are able to focus and keep focused because, you know, with everything going on in the news, regardless on where you stand on any of the various issues, it's distracting. And it can, pull us off our mission. It could pull us off of that, heart of service to our families, to our teams, to our communities. So I just wanted to do a quick video for that. So if you're joining me for the first time or for another time, I guess. Comment below, say hi, say what's up. Super helpful. Love to interact with the crowd. So if you have any questions, post them down below, and I'll check them after this feed. They'll probably pop up on one of the screens here. So also, if you like these shows, be sure to hit subscribe or like or follow or whatever on wherever you're seeing this on Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook. So as I was thinking about what to talk about this morning, in a couple of minutes, I thought that focus is something great because it's something we talk a lot about in my high performance coaching group, and really all that why it's important for high performance is it's a superpower that people have to be able to really deeply focus on things. And with distractions like the internet and Netflix, you have people coming into your office, whether that's at home and it's kids or it's in the office and it's coworkers. And so how do you manage all the information coming in? How do you manage, what your priorities are? Because either you're being proactive and getting after your day, getting after the things that further your goals and further what's good for yourself, for your company, for your family and community, or you're constantly reacting to the fire of the moment. And I'm not sure if you've ever felt this, but especially in my tech career, that you could be focused on something, and then somebody comes in and you go a completely different direction, and then at the end of the week you're like, I got nothing done on my projects. And really that is a focus problem, right? Some people say, oh, it's time management. It's like, not really. Like, if you had the right focus, you'd get the right things done. So in a high performance context, I'll share a couple of habits that I think are helpful for maintaining focus and for you to maintain your focus, wherever you are and in whatever part of your life. So I also know that people think that, hey, I can multitask. I can do 50 different things at once. And I would say, like, probably. And I bet you could do a better job if you focused on just one or two things at a time. So with that said, the first thing to help you stay focused at your job, in your relationships, on your health or well-being is to just clear your mind, right? And so, the classic, personal development thing is like, do meditation. And it sounds silly sometimes, especially if you haven't done it, but it's a really great way to just kind of get centered. Because when you're centered, you can think about how you're going to react and not just get into that reaction mode. So, meditation's really good. The David Allen's Get Things Done has a really awesome exercise where you just take everything, all the projects, all the tasks, and everything you got to do in your head and put it on a blank sheet of paper. So you can then figure out, do I delegate it? Do I just drop it because it's not important? Do I get it done today? So you kind of figure that out. So meditation is really good for clearing your mind. Getting everything out of your head is really good for your mind. And the third thing that we talk about in high performance is, to not be constantly engaging in your email box, or I guess your Slack chat too, Slack, instant messaging, whatever you do for your work or your organization, because, we'll get to this in the next point a little bit more, but, when you first sit down to work and you're constantly taking in all the messages that have been sent at you either via email, instant message, or text, voicemails, that kind of thing. You're setting up your day to begin in reaction. And so, the high performance habit is to think about what your priorities are for the day, to think about, who you need to contact, who you're waiting for stuff on, and then what's the number one thing you have to get done that day, and then just do that in the first hour. So you're starting your workday then with reaction or with a proactive action, and you're not reacting, and then no matter what happens for the rest of the day, if you have to react, like at least you got something done that was meaningful, that moved things forward for you. So again, meditation, that head clearing exercise is really good, and then start the first hour not in email and messages and all that stuff, but working on the number one priority you have. And if you're in a customer service job where your whole job is email, um, figure out how you can maybe group problem tickets. This is something that when I did tech at Walmart, we had a customer service component of it, and you can get so lost in solving all that stuff that taking a step back to figure out like all these problems are because this is the big issue. If we solve this, all these other support things go away. Will help you advance in your career, and it'll help you relax. So remember, step number one: clear your mind to keep focused. Second thing to think about is what's your intention for the day? When people are not focused and distractions with their day, they just sometimes don't have an intention for what they want to accomplish. So that exercise of starting the first hour of your day, working on the priority of the day and thinking about what you need to do helps set that intention. But it's also, in your calendar, and especially if you live in a corporate environment, but that calendar, so, people live and die by that. So if you have a priority that you got to get done that day and you didn't get it done in that first hour, where does it show up on your calendar to accomplish it, or to work on it, or to advance it on the next step? Because if you don't have it on the calendar, chances are when someone's like, "Hey, can you work on this big fire because I screwed up and I'm telling you at the last minute," so and they're all freaked out, and you go, "Yeah, okay, I can," or like, "No, I got to get this thing done and then I can help." That's the difference. And being able to say no, but with a reason, like, "No, I can't do this because this needs to get done right now too," can help you push back a little bit in a more effective way. So yeah, that intention is everything when you're trying to keep focused, trying to move the things that matter to you forward. Excuse me. Next thing is to have a plan, right? So we talked a little bit about that with the calendar, but I wanted to say, knowing what your big projects are, the big things that are moving you forward personally, in your career, in your health, with relationships. If you have those on the top of your mind, you'll be able to say no to every opportunity. So many times, like, I'm not sure if you've met the person that says yes to everything. It's like, "Hey, you want to go do that?" Yeah, I'm good. And then they're like, "Man, I'm so tired. I've been doing all these different things." It's because they don't have a plan for what they want to accomplish. So other things, that are shiny get in the way, and they're like, "Yes, of course I'm going to do that." And of course, there's a time and place for that. But if it's not moving you forward, if it's causing you to kind of stall out, then you're actually hurting yourself. So what's your plan to move your projects forward? Is it on your calendar like we talked about? Is it something you're doing daily? Is it something that um, are you able to stay on track? Because if you keep getting pulled off by other folks, it might be you're just not clear on what you're going after every day. So, and how to execute it, which is the plan. The last thing to think about if you want to keep focused and keep moving those important things forward is something called benefit extension. That is something that one of my mentors talks about a lot, Brendan Burchard. And really, all it is like, why is this necessary for you and your life? So why is this project necessary for you to complete at work. Like engaging in that why a bit more. Sometimes we can get bored or frustrated with things that we need to do because we don't see the big picture, or because we think it's like, this experience sucks for me, but if I accomplish it, it's going to, move the project to the final phase where the company, has all that money coming in, or we're going to move the relationship to where my spouse feels more loved, or my kids are going to be happy because, they learned something. Excuse me, they've learned something from the process. So let's get some coffee here. But so another way to phrase it is, why is this important for the people around you? Sometimes finding that extra focus is knowing that people are relying on you, or you're role modeling for the folks around you. So that one's super powerful to keep you focused, to keep you out of Netflix, to keep you out of social media, to keep you out of all the things that can really detract from you. So hope you guys really liked this video. This was fun for me. Let me know if you guys like this new format. I know I was kind of doing like weekly topics. This is a little bit more varied, maybe a little bit more interesting. I don't know. So still figuring out. Let me know what you guys think. Again, subscribe, follow, wherever you watch this video. And I will, in a couple of weeks, be closing down my access to individual coaching, because I have almost full, all the spots are filled and coffee's starting to kick in. So, but if you're interested in figuring out and digging into your performance, we have a high performance questionnaire that'll qualify you for a free strategy session. You can go to seanbutner.com/coaching or sean.coach. When you go there, you'll get the application, you fill that out, you get a link to have that schedule that 1 hour strategy session. Then I get back to you if I think we can work together. So hope you check it out. It's really, like, the questionnaire is super helpful in just thinking through your life in that high performance lens, in the lens of the different habits we know really make a difference in people's lives. So so many of my clients and people that I've taken through that strategy session say that questionnaire is just worth it on its own. It's super valuable, and it's free. So it'll take you like 20 minutes to get through it, and it's super helpful. But if you're interested in that, again, it's seanbutner.com/coaching, or sean.coach will take you to that same link too. Hope to see you there, guys, and have a great day. Take care.